The well would be costly. Michael Belau from the Regional Environmental Agency monitors the facility.
In
2020, we recorded record lows for groundwater levels. And you notice from the discharge that there's less water.
And with those levels no longer sufficient, the well is set to be closed. While the population here in Teuchnitz is growing, the municipal wells and springs are yielding a dwindling supply of water. Christian Müller, head of the local utilities maintenance department, accompanies Klaus Azet and Michael Belau to the community's last remaining well.
Climate change has had a particularly bad impact in the dry years, 2013, 2015, 2018, 2019 and 2020.
A situation that nobody here had expected to escalate as dramatically as it has.
I can't remember us ever having had summers as dry as the ones we've had over the last 5 or 10 years. And nobody here can remember a summer without any rain at all.
And with the last well now also being shut down, Teuchnitz will need to look elsewhere for its water.
Climate change means our wells no longer yield what we need. So we're now entirely dependent on a remote water supply.
You've noticed a huge change in recent years, right?
Yes, it's been brutal. I'm scared that one day the water here will run out.
That a community like Teuchnitz no longer has its own water supply because its wells have dried up shows how dramatic the situation has become and how advanced climate change is now, and how this is something we will have to adapt to in the future.
1/3 of Germany's drinking water is already supplied by long-distance pipelines. From the Mauthaus Dam, for instance, seen here under construction in the 1970s. The construction of dams causes massive damage to nature, which is why they were disapproved of for so long. But now they are the backbone of water supply in the likes of southern Germany. Without a long-distance water supply, big cities like Nuremberg or Würzburg could not survive.
If it weren't for the dam, there's no way the water supply in this region could be guaranteed. A lot of communities and water companies depend on Mauthaus and on a long-distance supply, because their own water sources can't always meet the needs of people and industry.
The water from the dam is fed via pipelines to the Regional Water Association. At the control center, Director Markus Rau shows us the full extent of the long-distance water network in Bavaria. Global warming, he explains, also presents a growing challenge to companies like his.
We had this rapid sequence of peak values in 2018, 2019, and 2020, peak temperatures and low precipitation, and it did surprise us.
From here, the company pumps water as far as 140 kilometers. Without a long-distance supply, large parts of Bavaria would already be dry.
There really are major water companies in Germany that, in terms of volume, are already at their limit. And they say this quite openly, not in Bavaria, but in neighboring Baden-Württemberg, for example. It's quite clear that at the moment, no more major lines can be built.
Remote water supplies give those affected a sense of security.